Fans of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, are no strangers to reality TV drama. But recent episodes have turned the heat up between Loren Brovarnik and her longtime friend Elizabeth Castrovet. Rumors have circulated about a cryptic social media post from Loren, one that supposedly shades Elizabeth and includes a middle finger gesture. But what do we actually know? And what is just speculation? What is confirmed? 1. Feud between Loren and Elizabeth on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Tensions rose between Loren and Elizabeth. Their friendship has frequently been tested this season. A flashpoint was Loren's housewarming party, where she and Elizabeth clashed over Elizabeth Andre's possible move to Moldova. Loren reportedly criticized Andre's decision to invest in a Moldovan property, and hurtful words were exchanged. At another event, Yara Zaya's launch party, Elizabeth confronted Alexei, Loren's husband, for allegedly body-shaming Loren. That confrontation, and the fallout, added more fuel to the fire between Elizabeth and Loren. 2. Loren's response to haters/critics via middle finger gestures. Loren has used social media to clap back at trolls multiple times, including showing the middle finger in Instagram stories or posts. One such confirmed instance, after receiving criticism for her appearance, modeling, or after a mommy makeover. Loren posted a selfie, resting her chin on her hand and placing her middle finger on her cheek in response to negative comments. The caption in that case, "Oof, the haters are out today. Have a blessed day." The gesture and caption combined make the meaning clearer. She's defiantly telling critics off. So yes, Loren has used cryptic visuals/gestures, middle finger, aimed at her critics. And she has had conflict with Elizabeth. What's less clear, or unverified, is whether a specific post was made shading Elizabeth directly using the finger gesture in reference to her. What is uncertain/speculative, there is no solid evidence from the sources. I found that Loren made a public post with a middle finger explicitly directed at Elizabeth. The media articles discuss her general trolling backlash and defense, but they don't confirm that this was tied to the Loren-Elizabeth feud. Some of the descriptions conflated haters or critics with specific people. Sometimes people assume Elizabeth is the target, but that is not confirmed in the publications I saw. It's possible that fans interpreted one of Loren's cryptic posts/stories as shading Elizabeth, but that doesn't mean that was Loren's intention or that it was confirmed. Reality TV/social media tends to blur those lines. Why fans might believe there is a direct shade putting together Loren's known behaviors and the timeline of her tension with Elizabeth. A few things lead fans to connect the dots. Loren's frustration with Elizabeth and Elizabeth's husband Andre seems to be growing, especially around discussions of their family decisions, like moving to Moldova, investment losses, etc. Loren has shown in the past that she's willing to respond strongly when she feels criticized or misrepresented. The middle finger gestures and cryptic captions are consistent with her style of responding to social media criticism. Fans often interpret vague or sarcastic posts, "haters out today," gesture photos, in the context of recent drama. If Loren posts shortly after an argument with Elizabeth or after Elizabeth says or does something controversial, many assume the post is aimed at them, even if Loren doesn't say so explicitly. What a true cryptic post shading Elizabeth with a middle finger would require to be verified for us to definitively say Loren made such a post. We'd need a post or story from Loren's verified social media, Instagram, TikTok, etc., showing her making a gesture or using words that clearly reference Elizabeth, either mention of Elizabeth's name or enough context, e.g., posting after a known fight/after Elizabeth made a public comment, that the post could reasonably be seen as about her. Ideally a confirmation or at least indication from Loren or someone close, manager, friend, credible sources, that the gesture was intended for Elizabeth. Conclusion: as of now, the evidence supports that Loren Brovarnik has used middle finger gestures in response to critics, and does have a feud with Elizabeth Castrovet. What isn't confirmed is a post that explicitly merges those two, a cryptic gesture aimed directly at Elizabeth.